Well. Looks like Monday Night Raw trying to be a terrible show to get on Netflix. Name my topic tonight is called let's see what the topic is for tonight. Oh, a second. Wait. Let's see what Monday Night Raw was tonight. All everyone's just trying to figure out where Raw was live tonight. His name. Let's see what I'm trying to see. Yeah, Cincinnati. Okay, Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, the main topic is called Chaos, Crap, Crazy Chaos and Crap in Cincinnati. Will Elimination Chamber be this any good? And I'm giving you my Elimination Chamber predictions. So much I would say before I start my show. I'm open to show a little bit of music. Name of the song I'll open tonight is it's called for those of you know that it's Black History Month. The name of the song is I'm opening with hold on a second. It's called Tomorrow Will Be Better You, Better Me by R&B legend Tevin Campbell, written by the late Quincy Jones from 1990. I mean, from 1989, which became the number one hit in 1990. I think, yeah. Stick around, we'll be right back. Let me get the music playing, and I'll be right back. Yeah, all you just heard that is called all you just heard that song is called um all you just heard a little jingle. All you just heard is called "Tomorrow Will Be Better You, Better Me" by Tevin Campbell. Black History Month. Let's get down to business with tonight's show. How terrible it was tonight. Okay, let's get business with tonight's show. Then Now Together, Then Now Forever Together opens up tonight. Show tonight we listen to WWE video. Hold on a second. WWE leads us into the show. WWE Drone takes us into the Heritage Bank Center to see 12,259 fans in attendance. Pre-show arrivals. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair and Naomi are shown arriving at the arena. Their opponents Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are also shown. World Heavyweight Champion Gunther is shown walking backstage. We'll hear from him tonight. Alpha Academy was dancing in the background. Disturbing Gunther, Dakota Kai, and EO are in attendance. Women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyrie is also shown arriving. Later tonight, we'll look at the Rock's return to SmackDown this past Friday. The final belt boss offered the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes an offer for his soul. Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes is shown arriving in the arena early today. Logan Paul and CM Punk get into a confrontation. Logan Paul makes his way to the ring to loud boos. Paul says he's from Ohio, but he's only met with boos. Yeah, they don't care about if it's home, if he's a Ohio native or not. Well, because he can get booed all they want, because it happened with Kurt Angle when he was a heel, when he got booed in his hometown of Pittsburgh. Yeah, Paul says he's just like them, except way better. He has a story. He was coming on his airplane. They were descending. He saw Drury, Gray Cincinnati. Paul wanted to pull a U-turn and go home. Then he realized he is righteous and perform for the peasants just because he is that humble. Paul makes a crack about Joe Burrow. The crowd was furious. Wow. The last time he was in a ring on Netflix, on Raw on Netflix, he defeated Rey Mysterio, a Hall of Famer. Paul punched his ticket to Elimination Chamber this Saturday, where he will defeat 3 Doorknobs and John Cena. Then he will go on to main event WrestleMania, where he will face Cody Rhodes and become the face of the company. CM Punk's music hits, and Paul is none too pleased. Punk doesn't look pleased with what happened, Logan Paul has been saying. The crowd is thrilled to see him and chants his name. Paul doesn't understand why the crowd has a problem with him. Paul asked CM Punk what is his problem with him. He's heard what Punk has said online. Paul thinks he knows why. Punk is jealous that Paul succeeds in everything he does. All Punk has done is fail upwards. The crowd chants for CM Punk for Punk. Punk says he doesn't have a problem with Paul because he doesn't know him well enough. This is about the Elimination Chamber, its business. Paul says Paul's a dime a dozen, a loudmouth kid who says dumb things for the shock of it. No more contender, no substance. Paul, the people deserve better. Paul monks Punk and will tell Punk what is bad for bad business. When Punk came back, it was one of the greatest returns in history. Then he cracked under pressure and he tore his right tricep. Punk couldn't handle the spotlight, and that's why he's here. Punk is familiar to the people. It's Stone Cold, it's John Cena, CM Punk. That name changes, and now that Paul is a full timer, it's only a matter of time before he changes his name. The crowd boos. Another CM Punk chunk fires up. Punk asks if they should give the crowd one more time to chant Paul's name. Paul said a lot of things, but one thing he is right is about the names change. The names Paul mentioned are legends and history makers. Time and time again, under the pressure Paul claims Punk cracks under. Paul makes under history. Paul is barely a flash in the pan, and he won't be here long enough for the people to figure out who remember who he is. At the Elimination Chamber, he will eliminate Paul as a receipt for eliminating him at the Royal Rumble. Punk will go on to WrestleMania to face Cody Rhodes for the title. Punk will leave Vegas with the world title and make history. Paul will be history and forgotten. Punk doesn't care if the Cody Rhodes thinks he needs to sell. He beat his soul to beat him. Rhodes will find out what Paul will see on Saturday. Punk is Satan himself in this business. Paul's a nobody. Paul and Punk are face to face. Crowd chants CM Punk. Paul begins to back up, but he slaps Punk in the face and retreats. Who does this guy think he is? Punk is not happy. Paul cackles in the back of the ramp. Punk warns Paul to run while his legs work. On Saturday, it's not just a ring. He'll be locked in a cage with CM Punk. Paul will find out why the crowd chants his name. Punk sticks his tongue out and reveals the slap he busted his mouth open. Replay last week on Raw. Penta drove Dunn into Ludwig Kaiser, who was standing on the apron. Penta defeated Dunn shortly after. Ludwig Kaiser makes his entrance. He will face Penta and Pete Dunne in a triple threat match next. Then go to a commercial break. You find out if Cody Rhodes accepts The Rock's challenge offered this Saturday at Elimination Chamber 2025. Then we see a triple threat match. I know all I'll say is this: Logan Paul sucks, man. He's a joke. Triple threat match: Ludwig Kaiser versus Pete Dunne versus Penta. Referees Eddie Orango. The bell rings and Pete Dunne begins yelling at Ludwig Kaiser. Dunne takes him down with a step-up enziguri. Penta kicks Dunne and hooks a side headlock. Dunne whips him off, but Penta ducks a pair of clotheslines. He hits a running hurricanrana. Dunne quickly rolls out of the ring to recover. Kaiser sneaks up and rolls Penta up for a 2 count. Kaiser reverses a whip to the corner, but Penta hits a slingshot backstabber on him. Kaiser rolls out of the ring. Penta sets up for a dive. But Kaiser steps out of the way. Penta puts the brakes on. Dunne attacks Kaiser at the ring before turning into a cannonball off the apron from Penta. Kaiser attacks Penta from behind and sends him into the barricade. And Kaiser sends a hit and hits a basement dropkick on Dunne's arm into the steel steps. Kaiser gets Penta in the ring. Kaiser sends him to ring ropes, but he lowers his head and eats a kick. Penta clotheslines Kaiser over the top rope and heads to the top rope. Penta dives to ringside with a crossbody block on Kaiser and undone. Then go to commercial break. Back from the break, Penta hits a Tower of Doom spot on Kaiser and done. It was a powerbomb suplex combo. Penta chops Kaiser and grabs Dunn. Penta goes back and forth, chopping them both. Penta hits the ropes and hits Dunn with a reverse sling blade. Penta hits Kaiser with a reverse sling blade on him, and Penta is fired up. Penta hits Kaiser off the springboard basement dropkick in the corner. Dunn cuts Penta off, and Penta fights back. Penta chops Kaiser from the apron and leaps at Dunn. See it to the top rope. Penta hits a head scissor takeover on Dunn off the top rope, flipping him over into Kaiser. Hold on a second, right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, back from commercial commercial break. Back from the break, Penta hits a Tower of Doom spot on Kaiser and done. It was a powerbomb suplex. Hold on a second, one second. Yeah. It was a powerbomb suplex combo. Penta chops Kaiser and grabs Dunn. Penta goes back and forth, chopping them both. Penta hits the ropes and hits Dunn with a reverse sling blade. Penta kicks Kaiser and hits reverse the sling blade on him. Penta is fired up. Penta hits Kaiser with a handspring basement drop kick in the corner. Dunn kicks Penta off, but Dunn fights back. Penta chops Kaiser from the apron and leaps at Dunn. Seated on the top rope. Penta hits a scissor takeover on Dunn off the top rope, flipping him into Kaiser. Penta signals for a dive, but he stops to take out Kaiser. Penta hits a somersault senton on Dunn. Penta gets back in the ring and hits somersault senton on Kaiser. Penta gets Kaiser in the ring and hits a rolling the Death Valley Driver 1-2. Dunn breaks it up with a drop kick. Penta hits and Dunn trade strikes. Dunn soon flat foots over Penta but responds with a drop kick. Kaiser grabs the back of Penta's mask. Dunn drives Penta to Kaiser. Dunn hits Penta with a bitter end. 1-2. Kaiser breaks up the pin. Kaiser hits the ropes. Kicks Dunn in the arm before setting up in the arm. In the arm before setting up a swing DDT. Dunn counters with a joint manipulation Kaiser Penta from out of nowhere with a Mexican destroyer on Dunn. Penta super kicks Kaiser and grabs Dunn and super kicks Penta Kaiser and grabs Dunn in the arm for a sacrifice. Penta goes for a Penta driver, but Kaiser sends Penta out of the ring. Kaiser hits a swing DDT on Dunn and picks up the win. Win by pinfall, Ludwig Kaiser. Video. John Cena said at the Royal Rumble post show that he will win the Elimination Chamber to win the 17th World Championship. He wants to win that title so he can shake the hand of the person who wins the 18th World Heavyweight title. 18th World Championship. We'll see if that's possible, John. In crowd interview segment. Jackie Redmond stands on the platform in the crowd and introduces Raw Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. The challenger for the Raw Women's World Championship will be determined in Elimination Chamber. The champion is currently in question, but because Rhea Ripley will defend the title against Io Sky next week. Ripley says she'll have an eye on the Elimination Chamber. Ripley says he's never defeated Sky, but they haven't faced in 5 years. In those 5 years, Ripley has become the most dominant woman in WWE, beating everyone who has stepped up her name: Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Liv Morgan, you name it. She's beaten them all. Next week, she'll add Io Sky's name on the list. Io Sky walks up to her and speaks in Japanese. Sky says she will beat Ripley next week. She will go to WrestleMania Vegas as the Raw Women's World Champion. Wow, next Monday, Rhea Ripley will defend the Raw Women's World Champion against Io Sky. This is stupid. This is stupid. Are you kidding? You kidding me? Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley next Monday. I mean, can't they just save it for WrestleMania Vegas? Stupid booking. Bad show tonight, man. Raw moving to Netflix was a bad move, Hunter. Bad move, Hunter. Bad move. Bad move, man. Okay. Video preview of WWE LFG on A&E this Sunday. Now about the show, a lot of you the fans say it's a wrestling version of The Voice, of NBC's Voice, but I say it's more like this show is like The Voice meets American Idol meets Tough Enough. Add that in there. WWE LFG on A&E. Wonder what LFG stands for. Trying to see what LFG stands for. Oh, Legends and Future Greats. That's what it stands for. That's it. New Day makes their entrance. They'll face the LWO next. And two weeks ago, on Raw, the New Day vicious assaulted Rey Mysterio. Commercial break. The New Day are in the ring. Kofi Kingston says the crowd should thank God they're in the arena. The LWO runs down and chases them out of the ring. The tag team match, New Day. New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods versus the new LWO, Cruz Del Toro and Jacqueline Wilder. Referees Danilo and Fabio. Xavier Woods starts off. Xavier Woods starts off against Jacqueline Wilder. Wilder takes it to Woods and stomps him down. Woods fights back, but Wilder grapevines the head and bends over the ropes for a few moments. Wilder hits a springboard dropkick and kips up. Cruz Del Toro tags in. LWO hits Woods with a double team back elbow. Del Toro flips Wilder onto Woods before hitting a springboard moonsault for a 2 count. Del Toro sends Woods to the corner, but he runs into a boot. Woods goes to the top rope, but Del Toro kicks him in the face. Del Toro hits a springboard super Karana before attacking Kofi Kingston. Del Toro chats Woods and hooks the head before but Woods flips through this suplex attempt. Del Toro charges at Woods, but Kingston pulls the top rope down to get him out of the ring. The New Day poses before Kingston goes after Del Toro. Woods tags in and stomps Del Toro, stomps away at Del Toro. And Kingston whips into Del Toro with a basement drop kick for a 2 count. Woods tops the crowd. Del Toro rolls him up with a 2 count. Del Toro rocks Del Toro with the forearm to jog. Kingston tags in, but Del Toro fights him and Woods off. Kingston stops Del Toro from making a tag, with Toro counters with a kick. Wilder tags in and hits a pair of clotheslines on Kingston before hitting Woods with a super kick. Wilder mounts Kingston and punches away at him. Wilder attacks Woods and rolls him over, and Kingston hits Kingston with a DDT. Wilder hits Woods with a DDT and celebrates. Del Toro tags in. The LWO hit a story of somersault sometimes on the New Day. Del Rio gets Kingston in the ring. Wilder goes to the top rope as Del Toro gets Kingston in the electric chair. Woods distracts the referee as Kingston slides off and drives Del Toro into Wilder. The New Day hit Del Toro with the lights out rock breaker top rope double stomp combo for the win. Wins by pinfall the New Day. Oh boy. No, let's see. Okay, it's Black History Month. It's Black History Month. I'm black. Kofi Kingston's black, and Xavier Woods is black. It's Black History Month, and New Day's a good athlete, but tonight WWE is kind of shitting on LWO, Latino World Order. New Day continues to attack the LWO, so Dragon Lee runs down to make the save. Lee grip drives Woods onto the mat, but Kingston distracts him. Woods big boots him down. The New Day then double team powerbomb Lee. Though they had a lot of trouble keeping him up. Judgment Day in the Judgment Day clubhouse. Finn Balor says he's sick and tired of this. Last week was embarrassing for the Judgment Day, all because of Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio lost to AJ Styles. AJ Styles, but got speared by Braun Breaker. Mysterio points out that Balor got a title shot in the Elimination Chamber and lost. Carlito tries to keep the peace. They try to ignore him. Mysterio says they need another member. Battle says he'll fix everything. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez stop the fighting. Morgan says she and Rodriguez will bang gold to Judgment Day. Doesn't matter who holds the gold as long as they have the gold. Balor pretends that he agrees. Clearly, he wants gold for himself. Balor says they should worry about Bianca and Naomi. Morgan says they'll handle their business. Then we see a video of WWE tops, chromes, and cards showing off. Backstage segment. World Heavyweight Champion Ring General Gunther is walking backstage. He is dressed to compete. We can then go to commercial break. WrestleMania Vegas is 54 days away. The University of the Cincinnati Bearcats is at ringside. Adam Pac-Man Jones, former NFL All-Pro cornerback and TNA competitor, is also there. Gunther will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against main event Jey Uso at WrestleMania 41. So you know it's WrestleMania Vegas. So I call it WrestleMania Vegas, right? So we call it WrestleMania 41, but I call it WrestleMania Vegas. I bet you Wayne Newton might do the national anthem, cause he's famous for Las Vegas, you know. World Heavyweight Champion Gunther speaks. The crowd is booing the ring general Gunther. Gunther says he knows why they can't contain their excitement because the greatest wrestler is competing tonight. Before he fights, he wants to talk about WrestleMania Vegas. When Jey Uso first picked him for WrestleMania Vegas, he was angry. Now he realizes he can't end the Yeet circus for good and embarrass Uso. Today he took the WrestleMania spirit and offered Adam Pearce the opportunity to get Gunther in the ring. Gunther handpicked his opponent is Akira Tozawa. Non-title match: World Heavyweight Champion World Heavyweight Champion Ring General Gunther versus Akira Tozawa versus Alpha Academy Otis and Mexican Dupree. Referee is Sean Bennett. Gunther says Akira Tozawa is a good wrestler, but instead he's acting like a goof for the fans, just like Jey Uso. Tozawa has a chance to earn his respect, something Jey will never get. Gunther shows Tozawa and challenges him to earn his respect. Tozawa kicks Gunther in the face and as the bell rings, Tozawa punches away at Gunther and big boots him again. Tozawa hits the ropes but Gunther crushes him with a big boot. Gunther rips Tozawa off and looks furious. Tozawa chops Gunther and Gunther responds with a vicious chop that takes him down. Gunther goes for a power bomb, but Tozawa counters with a guillotine and with a choke attempt. Gunther shoves him off, but Tozawa rocks him with a spin kick. Gunther fights back with a Tozawa trying to drop kick. Gunther goes for a power bomb, but Tozawa counters with it into a cold roll cold red for a near fall. Tozawa hits the top rope for a missile drop kick, but Gunther catches him and applies a Boston Crab. Tozawa fights through the pain. Otis roots Tozawa on as he gets a rope break and shoves him a few times, but Tozawa responds with some chops. Gunther swats him down with one chop and connects with a devastating powerbomb. It's endemic now. 1-2. Gunther pulls Tozawa shoulders off the mat and applies with a sleeper hold, and the referee calls for the bell. Winning by referee stoppage, World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. This is terrible. Gunther goes for a sleeper hold back on Tozawa, but Otis gets in the ring. Gunther hits Otis, but Otis absorbs it. Gunther backs off. Otis checks on Tozawa, so Gunther attacks him from behind with a sleeper hold. Main event, Jey Uso comes out with a huge ovation. Gunther gets out of the ring, and Uso invites Gunther to get in the ring, but Gunther declines. Video: Michael Paul appeared on Impulsive last week and discussed his friendship with Pat McAfee. McAfee then goes for a telestrator to point out how Cole's short was ready to pop off during the appearance. Backstage segment, Dakota Kai is preparing for a women's Intercontinental Championship match. Champion Lyra Valkyrie is walking backstage as well. We can go to a little commercial break. Video: last week on Raw, Dakota Kai is defeated Ivor White to become the number one contender for the number one contender Women's Intercontinental Championship. Women's Intercontinental Championship: Dakota Kai versus Lyra Valkyrie with referee Jessica Carr. The bell rings and they lock up. Valkyrie hooks the head and hits a takeover. Valkyrie attacks the arm, but Kai quickly kicks her anyway. Valkyrie charges and rolls her up for a 2 count. Valkyrie grabs Kai and slams her down. Kai gets out of the ring. Valkyrie goes to the floor for a wrecking ball dropkick. Kai catches her. Valkyrie pulls her to the apron, sets up for a suplex, but Kai fights it. Kai takes Valkyrie down and connects with a cannonball off the apron. Commercial break. We return from the break to see Kai and Valkyrie fighting on the top rope. Kai knocks Valkyrie off into a tree of woe. Valkyrie manages to kick her in the face a few times and then sits up. Valkyrie sets up and connects with a delayed vertical suplex. Valkyrie and Kai take a few moments to recover before exchanging blows from their knees. Ducks a spin kick and hits a scorpion kick. Kai lifts her, but Valkyrie counters a roll up to go back and forth with roll ups before bringing up Kai for a backslide pin. Valkyrie fights it and hits a black slide, but Kai rolls through. Kai hits a jackknife pin, but Valkyrie bridges up again and hits a powerbomb for a near fall. The crowd loudly chants, "This is awesome." Valkyrie comes off the second rope, but Kai super kicks her out of midair. Kai charges for a face wash boot in the corner, followed by a chiropractor for a near fall. Kai gets Valkyrie on the apron for a stomp over the ropes, but Valkyrie moves. Valkyrie goes a top rope, but Kai kicks her in the face. Kai goes for the second rope for a suplex, but Valkyrie fights out. Valkyrie slides under for the Nightwing and hits the Nightwing for the win. Winning by pinfall is still Women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyrie. Well done, not a bad match. Kai shakes hands with Valkyrie and leaves the ring. Ivy Nile stinks up behind Kai and drives her into the barricade. Nile hits the ring as Valkyrie celebrates and rips her off the ropes. Nile connects with a German suplex and the big power slam. Nile holds the Women's Intercontinental Championship up. And this is what happened. Ivy Nile came in the ring and attacked her. I was shouting. They're saying, "Lyra, look out, look out!" But let me tell you what really pissed me off about this. Why didn't anyone come out and help? Why didn't anyone come out and help? Come out to aid Lyra Valkyrie? Why didn't Dakota Kai came to her aid? You know what that is? That's negligence. That's stupid. I don't know why no one didn't come. Didn't Dakota Kai didn't come out didn't come to her aid. No one didn't come out and help come to her aid. I mean, this stupid booking by Triple H. I don't know why he didn't have a female wrestler come to her aid like or then get Dakota Kai, who she beat to Dakota Kai that she beat tonight, help her from Ivy now. Somehow we're looking in the future, some future Intercontinental champion. You know, the theme music that their Alpha America's theme music is somehow a ripoff of Kurt Angle's thing because of the "You Suck" chants. They know that they did it because they know the theme song. Their theme song is kind of reminiscent of Kurt Angle's theme. Sounds like Kurt Angle's theme. The "You Suck" chant. That's why the crowd was saying "You Suck" chants. It's similar. WWE Evolve appears next Wednesday, March the 5th on Tubi. You see a video: Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn in an unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber. Video backstage interview earlier today. Jackie Redmond interviewed Sami Zayn. Zayn says he went to Kevin Owens' house, saw his mother. She was in good spirits. Zayn went home and was ashamed of himself. Zayn couldn't recognize himself after going to Owens' house with bad intentions. As much as Zayn doesn't recognize himself doesn't recognize Owens, they could have gone down this road before, but he ensured what he's capable of. He also doesn't know what Owens is capable of. A lot of people are looking forward to this match. He understands why WWE didn't sanction it because his neck isn't where it wants to be. But they should be worried about what he'll do to Owens. This will be a war. It's going to be insane. Everything they've done to each other over the years, it will be worse. It's going to be a bad time for them both, but especially for Owens. Zayn hopes Owens is ready. Backstage segment. Dirty Dum Dum is walking backstage. Finn Balor and Carlito. He'll face Intercontinental Champion Brian Breaker, who is also shown walking backstage next. Commercial break. Video. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair and Naomi tell Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez they messed up attacking them. Belair and Naomi will beat them tonight in Elimination Chamber and maybe a third time. Last week on Raw, AJ Styles defeated Dirty Dum Dum in his return match. Intercontinental Champion Brian Breaker tried to blindside Styles with a spear, but Styles moved and Mysterio took it ahead. Non-title match: Dirty Dum Dum with Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Carlito versus Intercontinental Champion Brian Breaker. What is this now? Okay, wow. Now what is this now? A heel versus heel match. Referees Rod Zapata. The bell rings and the crowd is barking for Breaker. Breaker flexes his muscles, so Breaker shoves him down. Breaker blocks a kick and flips Mysterio over the top rope to the floor. Breaker goes to the ringside and sends Mysterio back in the ring. Breaker blocks a punch and hooks the side headlock. Mysterio whips him off, but Breaker hits the ropes at a ridiculous speed and turns Mysterio inside out with a clothesline. Balor and Carlito pull Mysterio out of the ring to help him recover. Breaker goes to the outside and chases Mysterio back in the ring. Mysterio stomps Breaker and gets in the ring and goes for a suplex, but Breaker blocks it. Breaker flips him off for a slam. Balor distracts the referee. Balor trips Breaker, so Breaker starts choking him at ringside. Mysterio hits Breaker for a suicide dive and gets him in the ring for a slingshot senton bomb for a 2 count. Mysterio taunts the crowd and turns around to see Breaker grab him by the throat. Carlito on the rope on the apron, so Breaker knocks him off. Mysterio knocks Breaker into the ropes and hits a 619. Mysterio heads to the top rope. Breaker cuts him off and Breaker sets up for a superplex, but Mysterio knocks him off the ropes. Knocks him on the canvas rope. Breaker cuts him off and Breaker sets up for a suplex. Mysterio knocks him into the canvas. Breaker immediately scales the ropes for a Frankensteiner. Breakker pulls the straps and sets up a spear, but Balor and Carlito pull him out of the ring. The referee calls for a bell. Balor and Carlito and Mysterio triple team Breakker in the ring. Carlito holds Breakker up as Mysterio strikes him. Mysterio charges, but Breakker manages to hit him with a back body drop over the top rope. Breakker hits the ropes and hits Carlito with a spear. Breakker immediately turns and stops Balor in his tracks as he tries to get in the ring with his chair. Balor actually backs off and stares at Breakker from the ring. This past Friday on SmackDown, The Rock announced that WrestleMania is coming to New Orleans in 2026. The Rock called out undisputed World Wrestling Entertainment Champion, American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. The Rock says he wants Rhodes to be his champion. The Rhodes says he is the people's champion. The Rock told Rhodes he can offer him great things in exchange for his soul. The Rock said he would expect a decision at Elimination Chamber event. The Croc. Backstage segment. Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes is walking backstage. He looks conflicted. We will hear from him next. Then we go to commercial break. Backstage segment. The Creed brothers are celebrating with Ivy Nile backstage. Kathy Kelly asks if Nile is trying to get back in the title picture. Nile says she is. The Creed brothers are going after the World Tag Team titles next week. Then she'll beat the hell out of Lyra Valkyrie until she gets her match. The War Raiders attack the Creed brothers from behind. Cody Rhodes addresses the Rock's offer. Wrestling has more than one royal family. Undisputed World Wrestling Entertainment Champion, American Nightmare Cody Rhodes makes his way to a great event ovation. Oh, by the way, one other thing, about this attack, I feel like the WWE is going to try to make Braun Breaker into a babyface again. That'll be weird too. Now, as I was saying, the World Raiders will attack the Creed brothers from behind, and the Cody Rhodes addresses the Rock's offer. Wrestling has more than one royal family. Undisputed World Wrestling Entertainment Champion, American Nightmare Cody Rhodes makes his way to the ring to a great ovation. Loud Cody chant fires up. Rhodes coldly says, "So Cincinnati, I'm pretty certain I know what we're supposed to talk about. What does it mean for one man's soul?" Rhodes knows that his rather abstract phrasing, but having grown up from his business, he can read between the lines and understand what the offer final boss The Rock has made to him. Is it a good guy one-on-one for him to not lie down in the crowd? Rhodes asks, has never lied to them, but won't start now. He wants him to know as he heads toward another main event at WrestleMania Vegas that he is incredibly blessed. He's not a team one. This is a decision he has to make. Elimination Chamber doesn't affect him alone. He has a lovely life. Brandy Rhodes, his daughter Liberty, his sister Little Brody, Nightmare Factory, his students, his two nephews. He has a niece. Breaking into the family, his mother, in the memory of a father who worked into his 60s, in independent segment, bullying and breaking his body until ends meet. And you know who I'm talking about? You know who he is? American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Rhodes does not want for his own future. Everyone knows that he'll scratch the claw to get it, but The Rock is offering him not to do that. Burn it down. Seth freaking Rollins heads to the ring. Says this is the first time he's been in the ring with Rose for nearly a year. Last time was WrestleMania 40. Rollins would love for this moment to be a moment of Rollins as he welcomes back to the show. Monday Night Rollins. He loved to look at Rose in the eye and tell him how proud he is of his year-long run as World Wrestling Entertainment Champion. He loved to tell him he can't wait to face him at the main event at WrestleMania Vegas once he wins the Elimination Chamber. That's not why he's here. Why he's out here. Rollins is here to ask Rose what the hell he's thinking after Friday, the offer from Friday. Nearly a year ago, they stood side by side, ready to battle against the Bloodline, against Roman Reigns and The Rock. Now The Rock is back, asking Rose to be his champion and sell his soul. The fact that Rose didn't slap him in the face on the spot is a slap in the face of slapping in Rollins' face. Rollins was warned not to make him regret everything he sacrificed and wants to help Rose win the WWE Championship. Rollins asked Rose, what the hell are you thinking, man? Rollins, what is he going to get? A bit of Pac and Rock's movies is the WWE Championship a burden to him? Rose says says wishes about this conversation was going differently. He loved to shower of gratitude on Rollins, but he's kind of judgmental. Rock came to SmackDown to ask for his soul because Rollins' soul was compromised. Rollins shook on Rose's hands before he had to go off for his surgery, hitting him in the back with a sledgehammer. Rose knows who Rollins is. Rollins hits Reigns with in the back with broke up the Shield before saddling up the Authority, running guys like him out of WWE. Rose knows that Rollins was his Shield at WrestleMania 40. With one leg and a scrambled back, Rollins helped him to achieve his family's biggest dream of WWE champion. Rollins was the MVP of WrestleMania 40. Both stand there silently for a few moments as MVP like chant picks up. Rollins says he's not out here to judge Rhodes. Maybe in some way he is out here to protect Rhodes from making the mistakes that he made years ago. Those mistakes stay with you. Rollins says Rollins has been filled with the hate. Sometimes it's pointing out in the right direction at guys like Roman Reigns, CM Punk. Punk doesn't want to hate Cody Rhodes and tells him not to make him hate him. Rollins is a grown man and he can do what he wants. Rollins is going to Elimination Chamber and will win. Because the man he wants to face at WrestleMania isn't a soul, is Cody Rhodes. The man he wants to face is Cody Rhodes, who beat him at WrestleMania 38. The Cody Rhodes who took him to his limit, the one-armer who beat him inside Hell in a Cell. He wants the Cody Rhodes who helped him to win the title at WrestleMania. Rollins isn't coming for his soul, but he is coming for his title. Rollins walks off as he stares off into the distance in deep thought. Okay, 11:56 right now. Man, this is going really fast, man. A sneak peek of the interview of Logan Paul is shown. It'll be a full Elimination Chamber kickoff show. Commentators run down the Elimination Chamber card. Then we'll see a video of the Women's Tag Team Championship, WWE Championship. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez make the entrance. They'll be in action next. Then we'll see a little commercial break. Backstage segment on main event. Jey Uso checks on Akira Tozawa in the trainer's room as he leaves. He's coming for A-Town Down Under. They mock Uso and they say he's in Gunther's level. Gunther super kicks. Sorry, sneeze. Hold on a second. They mock Uso and says he isn't on Gunther's level. Uso super gets Grayson Waller down. Next week on Raw, Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. World Tag Team Championship, War Raiders versus Creed Brothers. WWE Tag Team Championship, the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Naomi and Bianca Belair. Danilo Fables Phoebe was the referee. You know, when they were showing the preview video of who of this prime suspect who attacked Jade Cargill, the only suspect they shown was Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez, Bianca Belair, and Naomi, but they didn't show Charlotte or Bayley. That's a shame. Before the match begins, Bianca Belair and Naomi viciously attack Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. They send Rodriguez over the barricade before getting Morgan in the ring. The referee calls for a bell to start the match. They take it to Morgan with double team attacks, and Belair Belair took up a 2 count. Belair throws Morgan down by the hair. Morgan fights him off with some elbows. Belair rocks Morgan with a forearm to the jaw. Morgan reverses a whip, and Rodriguez sweeps the feet. Rodriguez tags in and rips Belair out of the ring. Rodriguez whips Belair into the hard into the barricade. You come back to the final break of the evening to see Belair flip over Rodriguez and Naomi tag in. Naomi takes it to Rodriguez and rocks her with a kick. Naomi hits a bulldog before hitting Morgan with a super kick and a leg drop. Rodriguez drops her on the apron, but Naomi shoulders her back and hits her with a slingshot X Factor for a near fall. Naomi goes to the top rope for the crossbody block, but Rodriguez rolls through and lifts her. Naomi gets out and knocks Morgan off the apron before kicking Rodriguez away. Naomi hits Rodriguez with a blockbuster before tagging Belair back in. Belair heads to the top rope, hits a 450 splash, 1-2. Rodriguez kicks out. Belair goes to Naomi, but Rodriguez big boots her off the apron. Belair goes for a KOD on Rodriguez. Rodriguez breaks the eyes. Morgan tags in. Rodriguez and Morgan and Rodriguez hit a nasty double team flapjack codebreaker combo for a near fall. Morgan is furious. Morgan goes for Oblivion, but Belair holds the ropes. The tag champions go for a double team KOD. But Dirty Dum Dum runs down to distract the referee. Mysterio clotheslines Belair and hits Naomi with a Tijuana jump bomb. Morgan hits Naomi with the Oblivion 1-2. Belair kicks 1-2. Belair breaks it up. Rodriguez knocks Belair back. Belair responds with a spear. The crowd chants, "This is awesome." Okay, wow. 12:01. 12:01 in the morning, man. It's midnight. The crowd chants, "This is awesome." This is awesome. Morgan grabs Naomi, but Naomi hits a jawbreaker. Belair tags in and grabs Morgan for it with a suplex, but Morgan counters into a inside crate for a 2 count. Morgan knocks Rodriguez off the apron, and Morgan rolls her up for a 2 count. Belair soon grabs Morgan and hits her with a KOD. Rodriguez breaks it up. Rodriguez grabs Rodriguez and plants her head in the apron. Naomi tags in. The women's tag team champions go for a double team KOD and hit it. Morgan rolls up the ropes, and Mysterio puts Morgan's foot on the bottom rope. I'm pretty sure Michael Cole shouted, "That fucking Dominic!" Yeah. Belair, ringside. Belair goes for a KOD on Rodriguez at ringside, but Rodriguez gets out. Belair slams her on the table. Naomi takes Rodriguez out with a plancha. Morgan goes for Oblivion. Naomi counters her by holding the ropes. Naomi goes for slam. Morgan rolls her for 2 count. Naomi 2 count. Naomi ducks a clothesline, hits a rear V. Naomi gets on the apron. Naomi kicks him in the head. Naomi goes for a split-legged moonsault. Rodriguez grabs her and dives her in the head, and Naomi into ring post. Naomi falls to canvas and recovers her 1, 2, 3. New women's tag team champions. With Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are new women's tag team champions. And that because of Dominic's interference. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez celebrate with Dominic Mysterio. They are 3-time women's tag team champions. I figured they'll become champions again. They're back on top. The record partners go off and they celebrate. The show comes to an end at 10:39, which is stupid. And Raw will be live from Buffalo, New York next week. Well, guess what? Terrible show last night. Terrible show last night. Complete total garbage last night. Who knows when this start is gonna grab on who attack Jay Cargill. Now they do it. Now since they're down at Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are back on top, we're gonna find out. It's time to find out the truth on who in the hell attacked Jay Cargill. Who knows? She might show up at Elimination Chamber this Saturday. But whoever attacked, I'm telling you, whoever attacked Jay Cargill took to be the whoever that woman is who attacked Jay Cargill will get will realize this that she did they took whoever that is that will whoever that is they will realize that they took everything from her. I mean, her chance to be in the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match, and even main eventing WrestleMania, being the women's championship type main event at WrestleMania 41. Because that's a shame. And Triple H weak show, man. Terrible show, man. I feel like he's really becoming just like Vince to me. Terrible move last night. Okay, let's go and do my little time for me to do my little predictions for Elimination Chamber. Let's see. Unsanctioned match. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. I say Sami Zayn. I feel like Kevin Owens is gonna pull this off like he did to him, like he did to Sami Zayn 10 years ago at NXT. Let's see. John Cena versus CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre versus Logan Paul versus Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins Elimination Chamber match for an undisputed WWE Championship match. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go with CM Punk for the win. And Elimination Chamber match for a Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania Vegas, WrestleMania 41. Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Naomi versus Roxanne Perez. I'm gonna say Alexa Bliss. And yeah, that's I'm not gonna go to do the next one. Do the Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jackson. Ken Slam say that for Friday. And now it's time for something I like to do for all of you. Got that predictions out of the way. It's time for something I like to do. Okay, hold on, let me get the music playing. All of you know what it's time for. It's time for Justin's Talent History on the Wrestling Birthdays, History, Pop Culture. Yep, all you hear that little tune is a theme from Back to the Future starring Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd. One of my favorite movies. July 3rd, 2020 marks its 40th anniversary because the movie was released July 3rd, 1985. Hold on a second. Let's go to Saturday, February the 22nd. Okay. Catalina Garcia, Chilean wrestler. She turned 39 last Saturday. Okay, Max Muscle turns wrestler would have been 62 last Saturday. So I don't know what he died of. From WCW and USWA, Max Muscles. Her name's John Willicone, and how to pronounce it's kind of like Polish. Okay. AEW is St. Paul show. Um, 10,000 were in attendance. St. Paul Civic Center, St. Paul, Minnesota. John Nord and Tom Zink, the late Tom Zink, fought in the draw. Yeah, John Nord, some of you know, was a berserker. Huss, Huss, Huss. Buck Zohom defeated Steve Regal. King Tonga, Mr. Saito, and Max Superstar defeated Kurt Hennig, Larry Hennig, Steve O, his first tag match. Jimmy Garden defeated Baron Von Rask. Greg Gagne defeated Nick Botwinkle. Rick Martel and Bob Backlund fought in the draw. Fought in the draw. Defeated and fought in the draw as a double countout for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship. Okay, let's see what else. See, what I was trying to figure out. See, okay, 19. Prime time Tuesday night Titan, Friday night Titans. Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, Friday Night Titans. Vince McMahon hosts Friday Night Titans with Laura Alfred Hayes, and guest includes Mr. Fuji, Jim D'Anville, Neidhart, God vs. Soul, Barry Windham, and Mike Rotunda. Known as Aaron R. Shyster, Bray Wyatt's father. And in pop culture in this day, 1985, a movie called Into the Night was released in theaters starring Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Pfeiffer. Supporting cast includes Dan Aykroyd and the late David Bowie. And see. Yeah, and Bruce McGill was in that movie, and Irene Papas was in that movie. Greek actress. See, trying to see what else. Oh, okay. 2015 WWE Fastlane 2015 took place. Took place at FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee, to place home with Jerry King Lawler. Let's see. Kane's hold on, so I'm trying to think for a second. Okay, Kane and Seth Rollins in the Big Show defeated Dolph Ziggler and Eric Rowan and Ryback in a six-person tag match. Goldust defeated defeated Stardust. Attendance. Okay. By the way, about Fastlane attendance was 13,263. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd defeated the Usos by pinfall. Um, there was a title change. Wait, no, wait. There was no title change. Title change. Yeah. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd was still a champ. Still champions. Nikki Bella defeated Paige for the Divas Championship. She cheated. Bad News Barrett defeated Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. Rusev defeated John Cena by submission for the United States title. And Roman Reigns defeated Daniel Bryan. In the main match, the stipulation was who will main event go to WrestleMania. And Roman Reigns won the match, and he's going to WrestleMania 31. And on Total Divas, Nanny takes on the task of renovating her mom's house. Three attempts to curb out curb Nicole's out of control spending. To curb Nicole's out of control spending, and even remakes a Vegas bucket of a list for her dad when she fears the worst of his health, for his health. Okay, let's go to February the 23rd. See, birthdays. See, Ed Too Tall Jones turned 74 last Sunday. Muhammad Young, Japanese wrestler, turned 49 yesterday. 49 Sunday. Let's see what else. Trying to see what else. Trying to think. See. Trying to see what else. Okay, on WWF Championship Wrestling include Big John Studd, Ken Patera, and Bobby Brain as guests of Piper Pitt, where Piper said that the fans were saying that Heenan didn't promise him the $15,000 in cash at ringside, in cash to ringside the arena to pay any wrestler who may slam Big John Studd. With Piper then promising that Heenan would bring the money every night to all Studd's matches. Heenan questioned Piper as the segment was going to black, saying that there was a reason he didn't bring cash, that stated he didn't bring it all in time. Featured footage from the Hogan and Piper Award Sales Square match included an update segment focusing on the Fabulous Move Ren Richter feud, where it was announced that Lonnie Kai defeated Ren Richter for the women's title, and that footage would be shown after the match of the following week. Featured in closing announcement that WWE champion Hulk Hogan has selected Mr. T to be his tag team partner and challenged Roddy Piper to pick partner to face him in the match at WrestleMania, upcoming WrestleMania, first ever WrestleMania. Then we'll see tag team champions Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda with Captain Lil Bond defeat Steve Lombardi and Johnny Rods. Intercontinental champion like Greg the Hammer Valentine with Ramford South Jimmy Hart defeated Joe Murdo via submission. David Sammartino defeated RT Reynolds. Don Morocco with Mr. Fuji defeated Tony Gurria. Paul Orndorff over Bobby Heenan defeated Jim Young. Okay, on WWF All Star Wrestling, Jimmy and Night included Jimmy and Neidhart and Mr. Fuji as guests of Blackjack Barbecue, in which Neidhart said he was the record holder at Anvil's toss for the final. This is the final Blackjack's Barbecue segment, feature footage from WWE Champion Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper Water Cell score match. Tony Atlas defeated Mr. X with a Grid Plus Slam. David Sammartino defeated Gino Carbello. Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik defeated Joe Marcus and Rick McGraw. And Hillbilly Jim defeated, with Captain LeBron defeated Goldie Rogers and the Junkyard Jog. And Jimmy Superstar Snuka defeated Al Peruzzi and Rene Goulet. Let's see what else. What else? So you're trying to see what else history. Okay, 2015 Monday Night Raw. Okay, this is after Fastlane. Dolph Ziggler defeated Bad News Barrett. Primetime Players defeated The Ascension. The Usos defeated Cesaro and the Tyson Kidd by DQ in the WWE Tag Team Championship. Jack Swagger defeated Stardust by submission. Bell Twins defeated Emma and Page. Ryback defeated Curtis Axel. Dane Bryan and Roman Reigns defeated Randy Orton and Seth Rollins with the authority. Let's see what else. See. Trying to see what else. Yeah, this was on the road to WrestleMania 31. Then Sting came. Then Triple H and Sting, or I said Sting's yeah, Sting, yeah, Fastlane. After Fastlane, yes, there was a confrontation between. I'm gonna mention that. Yeah, Sting. It was the event. Yeah, Fastlane had the Sting confrontation and Triple H confrontation. It was announced that at WrestleMania 31 that Sting and Triple H will face each other at WrestleMania 31. Trying to see what else. February 24th. Now, yesterday, February 24th. Okay, see Corey Graves. Oh, I wasn't a fan of Corey Graves. He turned 41 yesterday. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native, and his real name is Matt Plinsky. Yeah, he's a fellow Pittsburgh native and a friend of mine who's been a Pittsburgh native too. Someone's friends in the wrestling group. Floyd Mayweather, he raced off against the Big Show. A no DQ match at WrestleMania. Was it WrestleMania 24? Yeah, WrestleMania 24. Let's see what else. Yeah, he faced off the Big Show. Yeah. Now let's go to February 20. Now let's go to for yesterday. Okay, February 24th, 2005. 1985. Okay, All American Wrestling February 24th featured Jim Dan Van Neihart and Mr. Fuji as guest on Piper Pitt. Included Junkyard Dog and Tony Atlas versus Jerry Gibbs and Carl Fury and Nuclear Volkov in the Iron Sheik with versus Tony Gurria and Aldo Montoya in the matches for February 26th, 16th, 1985 edition of Championship Wrestling featured a spoiler with versus Pete Pompey for a match from February 16th, 1985 edition All Star Wrestling. See, trying to see what else. Trying to see. Couple of see a couple of movies released in theaters 1995, February 24th. The Hunted, starring Christopher Lambert, John Leone, and Joan Chan. And The Walking Dead, starring Alan Payne, Eddie Griffin, and Joe Murphy, and also Horner Cask, who's late Bernie Mac was in that movie as well. The Walking Dead, a war movie. Yeah, I remember that movie. It's the only movie I never seen. I remember that movie more than Walking Dead. Not the TV show, AMC horror show. Different kind of Walking Dead. Don't be confused. Let's see. Yeah, the Alan Pale. Yeah. Let's see what else. Let's go to 2005. Yeah, JBL's wedding celebration is crashed by the Big Show and John Cena on SmackDown, February 24th, 2005. And main event, WWE main event. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd with Natalia defeated Lucha Dragons. The Bell Twins defeated Emma and Paige, and Stardust defeated Kofi Kingston. And that's it. So that'll do it for my podcast, my live stream podcast here on YouTube. The Godfather Soul, Justin Swimming. Man, time this really goes faster than time long. So subscribe to me, Godfire Soldiers. Let me hit like, me comment the video. Now I'm gonna close out the show with a little song for all of you. It's midnight. Hope all of you have a good morning. It's midnight. It's a good way. By the way, it's late chick here. Say I just like dress up like Chubby Checker. Sing like Lionel Richie, dance like James Brown. Like to get in that hot tub when you sweat, when we dry, when you wet, and stuff like that. I was friends with on wrestling, in the wrestling group on Facebook. I miss him. Referring to Eddie Murphy doing an impression of James Brown on Saturday Night Live. I never grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the 90s. I saw reruns of old school Saturday Night Live when I was little on Comedy Central. So I hope all of you have a good midnight. All of you have a good night. Good morning. It's midnight and get me some sleep. I'm gonna close out the show a little bit. Number one hit single by Paul McCartney, 1984 from the movie soundtrack to Give My Regards to Broad Street movie starred in. Paul McCartney's called No More Lonely Nights. So hope good night. So hope you have a good morning. It's midnight and then give me some sleep. Have a good day. Night. Good morning. I'm out here. Peace. And here is Paul McCartney's No More hit single from 1984 called No More Lonely Nights.